Happy Friday. Why not us family? It is your sister, Khalees, and I do apologize. Normally I'm on at 9 o'clock Eastern sharp, but I am still trying to become the best at technology. And I thank you for your patience. I really do. Again, happy Friday. We've made it to the end of another month. That is a blessing. Kendra and I, we always talk on Mondays for Empowerment Mondays, and we say, we realize some of us may not be in the best of moods this morning. I realize some of us may have had a challenging night, a challenging week, and you may feel deep down that there's nothing to be excited about, there's nothing to look forward to. But I'm here to tell you, re energize yourself, reframe your thinking. Know that everything is going to work for the good. You are called. You are absolutely called. Every single one of you listening, you have a purpose and God has a plan for you. I believe that. I truly do. And I just want to thank God for each of you for tuning in, for giving Kendra some encouragement, letting her know that you are with her and that you stand by her. I always like to do a little something on Fridays to let Kendra know that we do support her and we appreciate her. And again, I'm not asking you to do anything that I'm not doing myself. So if you want to support Kendra by showing her some love, you can go to her Cash App is KJDASTUD. KJDASTUD. $sign in front. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $5, whatever is laid on your heart to give to her. Let her know that you appreciate her and that you support and encourage her. Let her know that you are supportive of her podcast, because this is certainly it's big, you all. It is big. And the people that she is touching through this podcast is a beautiful thing. So I'm honored to be here. And please, if you can support her via her Cash App, KJDASTUD, KJ the Stud, please do that today or sometime this weekend. Let her know that you love her, or send her some love via email and text messaging. Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm not going to hold you too late this morning. It was laid on my heart to start doing something called Financial Fridays. This is still part of my Start the Finished ministry. And let me just back up if I could. For those of you who may be new to this Friday session of Why Not Us, I am Khalees. I'm a native of Lewisburg, North Carolina. I remember Kendra from our Lewisburg elementary school days. She was super sweet. I remember Lori. I remember their mother, Mrs. Joyner, who didn't play. You didn't play with Mrs. Joyner. So she was one of the educators in the Franklin County school system. And I'm just honored that our lives have come full circle. I connected with Kendra a few months ago. She told me about what she was doing, and she allowed me to be a part of this wonderful podcast. I have a degree in communication and in human resources, so I've dealt with all sorts of anything that you can think of that's happened at the job. I've seen it. I've learned how to deal with it. And now I'm in a capacity where I'm doing diversity and equity and inclusion work at my job at a staffing firm. And then as my side hustle, I am working within insurance, which has led me to what I feel is a calling of Financial Fridays. Because I feel oftentimes, particularly in the African American community, not enough is done to really prepare our people for their financial best. And I want to play a part in helping my people get there and helping them to be their best. Again, I'm just starting out on this journey. So what I am learning, I wish to share with you. All right. One of the first things I want to share with this on this podcast of Financial Friday, which is a subsegment of Why Not Us, is a quote that Malcolm X said: "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." And all of us on this podcast need to ask ourselves, am I taking steps? Am I making strategic decisions that are helping move my family to a strong financial future? I know what it's like to be living paycheck to paycheck. I know what it's like to just barely be making ends meet. We all, I believe, have had that struggle. And sometimes you may be not even thinking about the future because we're just trying to get through the day to day. Some of us listeners, we're moms, we're grandparents, we're trying to raise great grands. So all of us are at different parts of our lives. And so again, some of us are just trying to get through the day to day, that a financial planning for the future is not even center of mind or center of heart. And I'm hoping that by these Financial Friday podcasts, which I want to make short and sweet, that we start to change that mindset, that we take small steps to help ourselves and our children and our nieces and our nephews and our cousins have the strongest future that they can have. What I'm learning, again, just starting out in this industry, is, and it's one of the insurances is life insurance, is that there are different types of life insurance. As I'll be honest with you, before I started attending these sessions, I only assumed and thought and believed that life insurance only kicked in and only worked after you passed away or after a loved one passed away. But I didn't realize that there are term life insurances that come with living benefits. I only thought that life insurance worked for when you passed away. I thought that if there were something that could be gained, it would only come through an expensive whole life policy. But I'm learning that no, there are term policies out there with living benefits. If you would like to know more about this, please hit me up, Khalees_Bird at yahoo.com. I've got excellent licensed financial experts who can guide you and guide your family on a stronger path to success. Also, it's very important to know what is coming in your household and what is going out of your household. I've talked to couples recently who, some of them are retirees, and they have no idea what numbers are coming into the house. They have no idea what numbers are going out of the house, just blindly getting through each day. I want all of us here at the Why Not Us podcast to stop just blindly going through the day. You can download some Dave Ramsey apps. You can download any of these free apps about how to manage your money and how to keep track of your money. Bank of America has it already built into their app system where you can track, and it gives you metrics, and it gives you illustrations of how much money is going in and out of your house each month or each week. You can set it up however you want to, but it's very important, Why Not Us family, that you know what is going on financially in your household. So 2 nuggets that I want to leave with you today. I want to let you know, number 1, that you need to start making plans, if you have not already, to set yourself up and your family up for a strong financial future. It doesn't matter what is going on right now. It doesn't matter if you're facing foreclosure. It doesn't matter if you're facing a potential job termination. It doesn't matter if your entrepreneurial business is failing again. I want you to start taking baby steps to get you and your family on a strong financial path. One of the best ways to do that was the second point that I made, which is having an understanding of what's coming in and out of your household. Do you know where your money's going? What do you have as far as subscriptions that maybe you don't need? Does everybody in your house have to have the $17.99 Netflix subscription, or can you snip it all down to just one? Do you need Netflix at all? There's a lot of stuff. You can buy a smart TV and you can get just about anything you want to via that smart TV. Do we have to have subscriptions? So you need to know what is going out of your house each month. How much are you spending on going out? In other words, we need to start taking charge of our own finances. That's a healthy step forward. Secondly, if you've not thought about it, you need to look into a life insurance plan. It's something that I just want you to think about. Life insurance. And at the bare minimum, family and friends, I know it's not a topic that makes us comfortable, but we need to at least look into something known as burial insurance. That is the bare minimum. One of the saddest things and most heartbreaking things is in an unfortunate situation when someone passes away, especially unexpectedly, you have people posting all of these GoFundMes. GoFundMe, help this family with the burial, help this family with expenses. It's frustrating, and it's another stressor on top of an already stressful situation. If you don't know where to begin, ask family and friends. And also you can Google burial insurance. I'm from the Franklin County area, and I know two two funeral services, two funeral places. One is Richardson Funeral Home and the other is Austin Anderson Funeral Home. Reach out to them and talk to the wonderful people at both of those facilities about burial insurance so that no burden is left to our families should, God forbid, any of us pass away. My sincere hope, and I know it is happening, but my sincere hope is that this mindset spreads wider within the Why Not Us family, is that we really start thinking of ways to set our families up for success. And it's one strategic financial decision at a time. Do we do too much eating out? You got to scale back on that. I'm telling you, the fast food places, it is a lot of that stuff is just nothing but poison. And hey, don't get me wrong. I would take a Bojangles biscuit at the drop of a hat. I think Popeyes has some fantastic chicken, but you can't eat that stuff every day and think that it's going to be healthy for you. No way. You got to balance this thing. Get you some good fruits, get you some vegetables, setting yourself up. Again, that's all part of setting our families up for success. The healthier that we are, that's the longer that we can be here. That's the longer that we can be around to take care of our friends and our family, our children, our grands, and our great-grandbabies. Take those small steps, Why Not Us family. As I close for this Financial Friday, again, please keep in mind what Malcolm X said: the future belongs to those of us who prepare for it today. I have been one of those people who have just brushed off planning. Oh, tomorrow's not promised. And that's right, tomorrow is not promised. But God also wants us to be wise while we are in the waiting. The next 5 minutes are not promised, but you never know. God may be merciful and give you 50, 60 healthy more years. If he does, we want to make sure we're making wise decisions and smart decisions along the way. If you want more information about how you can set yourself and your family up for some strong financial success, reach out to me. I've got some great financial licensed professionals who can guide you, especially in the area of life insurance. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Why Not Us family. Make sure you're eating right. If you have to do some fasting from time to time, do that. Cleanse yourself. Talk to God and hear from him also. I appreciate you one and all. God bless you. Thank you as always for your time. Don't forget to support my sister Kendra. Go out to her Cash App, KJDA Stud, KJ Does Stud. Give her whatever is laid on your heart. Or if nothing more, just show her love by always attending what you can of these podcasts and sharing your expertise and your knowledge on one of her podcasts. We would love to have you. God bless you. Stay healthy. Take care.